What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Kirky Fresh. I am back again. Yo, don't forget to hit the like button when you come in the live, man. Hit the like button. Talking about like button, man. Come on, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Hey, yo. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Today we're gonna have a conversation. Big up to everybody that's dropping in the live, man. Yo, listen. Today I'm gonna share some stuff with you guys, man. Today I'm gonna share some stuff with you guys. You know what I mean? I'm gonna share it. Because a few months ago I came on YouTube, man, and I'm telling you, YouTube was in one direction. And I came and I changed the game. And you know they don't give me credit for changing the game. They stole my idea. They run with it. But one thing they can't do is master. They can't master what I've told publicly and YouTube. They can't do it. They don't have the ingredients. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So, you know, we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it because, yeah. Shout out to everybody that subscribed to the channel, man. Big up to everybody. First and foremost, man, I want to say, last week was just crazy. Last week, I was in Houston, Texas. All right. I was in Houston, Texas. Let me tell you what happened, right? I went to Houston to meet a truck. And let me tell you, by the time I'm finished putting the load on the truck, I was too tired. I was too tired. I was trying, but I was too tired. I find that I come on YouTube, man, and I think this thing was gonna be as simple as just, you know, sit down and having a conversation, but it's not that easy, man. It's like a lot of work. Big up to Vernon, big up to Ray, big up to Mr. Smalls, big up to District Boss, big up to everybody that's dropping in the live, man. Don't forget to hit the like button. And yeah, we're gonna have a discussion today. And I'm gonna tell you something. First of all, The DAT dashboard right now, it is crap. And I'm going to tell you the reason for that too. And I'm going to tell you word on the street what the brokers are saying about you box truck drivers who are coming out here with your rental truck. Oh yeah, we're going to tell you what they've been talking about. This is why I don't promote rental, because renting a box truck, there is... Yo! First of all, when you rent a box truck, you are paying out more money a month than if you finance a truck. Mathematically, I already did that. It's not a good financial way of come into business. Renting a box, let me say this again. On a mathematical level, it is not a good way of coming in business long term. I don't care what nobody tell you. Renting a box truck long term to come and be in business on a mathematical level, it is not a smart way. People have tried it. Mr. Smith have done it. Sirius Lane have done it. Latrice have done it. The list go on and on and on, and they can testify and tell you, renting a box truck, it is not a smart way if you are going to do it long term. Can't say that, man. Yo, Kirky Fresh, you can't say that, man. Because, you know, my YouTubers say, man, they say we can do it, man. Let's do the numbers real quick. Let's do the numbers. You pay $5,000 a month in a truck that you don't own. That's not included. Depends on where you go. You pay almost another $5,000 in gas. So you pay $10,000 a month on a truck that's never going to benefit you. You don't own it. It's not a lease to own where you can own it for 4 or 5 years and then pay off at the end. You're renting it. Then they put a mileage restriction. So if you can't go certain area, you're limited to 7,000-8,000 miles a month. You just get knocked. Right? So if you cannot rent the truck and go wherever you want because you have limited mileage, then your resource of making more money to cover that $10,000 debt. Let me tell you something. Let me put it like this. You know what predicting, you know what it is called? They call it predict negative. Predict negative. Or not, sorry, preset negative. In business, it's called preset negative. Preset negative is a preset negative. It's already set. You are set to lose 10 grand every month. That's it. No matter what you do, you rent a box truck, your negative is going to be 10 grand every month. So let's do the numbers. Between renting and gas is 10,000. So if you make 25, you owe $10,000 before you even make the 25. Correct? So you're left with $15,000. And then you can't make this up, man. If you lose $10,000 before you make $10,000, that's a bad business deal. So if you rent the truck and then you make 25, and then you now have to pay for insurance, gas, and all the other expense. If you make, let's just say you make 25,000 and your overhead expense for the month is going to be $15,000 and you're going to walk away with $10,000. And that's not even a guarantee. That's just putting numbers together, right? But let's just say you make 10 grand for the month and you're running you got good weeks. Let's give you good weeks. So you're averaging a little over 5,000. You're making 6 grand a week, right? And you're doing one pick, one drop. Let's put it like that. You're losing so much money. It's not a smart way to get into business, because you lose 10 grand just by coming out and renting between the mileage, the truck payment, the gas, and the insurance. You lose that much money before you even make it. It's a given. There's nothing you can do about it. That's what they call preset negative. A bank will never give you money on a preset negative business. They will never do it. You want me to prove it? If you go to get a loan and you tell the bank that you're renting a truck, or your business is going to be to bring that money in, you're going to be renting a truck long term, they will give you finance, but you won't get finance as somebody that owned their truck. You get what I'm saying? The reason why the bank will not give you finance like if you own the truck is because there is different contracts. You get what I'm saying? And one of these days I'm going to talk about this whole entire financing with banks and stuff. I did it already, but I'm going to go back and talk about it. And every time I make a video talking about banks and money, there's a bunch of YouTubers who try to debunk what I'm saying. There's a lot. Let me tell you something about this YouTube thing. Every time I say something, there's a bunch of YouTubers who watch my video and then they go and make videos trying to debunk what I say. Like when I say bank are not going to give you any money to buy, bank is not going to lend you any money. Bunch of you YouTubers go buy cars and then come back and talk about you get business credit like an idiot. It's not what I'm talking about. I say bank is not going to give you credit bank is not gonna give you any business credit. Bunch of y'all run go buy car and talk about you get business credit. That business credit to get, why you never buy a semi truck if you were smart? I'm telling you, man, you're coming out here with your nonsense, I'm gonna shut you down. And y'all not even buying cars that have equity in it. You know, you buy cheap cars. Cars that don't hold their value. Cars that in God, one day you drive it, and somebody hit it. Just by the type of car you have, you don't even have to come out of pocket because it owes its value. Y'all run around by these cheap cars, then try to come and say you have business credit. You use the business credit, man. The bank gave me my business credit, so I buy me a car. Only in America, only you Americans like to do that nonsense. So I'm going to talk about this one pick, one drop today because I saw a video, right? I saw a video and You know me, I like to call people out. So I'm gonna say this, man. Let me say this, right? Let me say this before I get into this. Let me say this. You see, you people who like to, first of all, let me ask the question, and maybe people in the chat can answer. Why is it people who always say that they're gonna help black folks, they always say that they're gonna help black folks, why is it that they always say they're gonna help black folks, but there's always some type of like, I don't know, I don't know. Let me stick to my story, man. One pick, one drop. We're gonna talk about it today. This is why we talk about partials all the time. I said partial is the best way to go. Bunch of people remember when I first started, people say, oh no, you can't do it, it's impossible to do partial. Well, hey, we got Mr. Smith doing it, we got Mohammed Driver doing it, we got Latrice, we got Serious Lane, we got Lando. Everybody in the camp doing it. I'm doing it in the semi. We train guys and they're doing it. Everybody that everybody we come across is doing partials. Hit the like button, guys. Come on, hit the like button because we're gonna get down into this. Can you make money doing one pick, one drop in a box truck anymore? That's the question I want to ask you guys today. Can you do it? Because I'm gonna tell you this. You see this rent a truck thing? It's damaged the whole entire broker and it's damaged the whole entire dashboard. Guys are renting these box trucks are not making their payment on time. And because they don't make their payment, because they don't make their payment, they're picking up the load and then the truck either gets shut down because the rent a truck company shut the truck off so they can't get to deliver the load, or the bank or the rent a truck company send for their truck, so they track the truck down and they just wait until y'all park at the hotel and they pick the truck up with the load in the truck. Okay, that's the case going on. And then there's a lot of double broker going on, and the main use of the double broker is being done with box trucks. Now somebody might ask, why is that the double broker been done with box truck? Because majority of the 53 footer that runs out here, they have 45,000 pound, 26 pallet, 27 pallet. So there's no need to double broker because majority of the times those loads are coming directly from straight from the source. So if CH Robinson have the load, they're gonna just go ahead and post it on their board. And another thing, it's hard to double broker. Not say it doesn't happen in the semi, but it's not as frequent as the box truck. That's number one. Number two, there's no unity in the box truck circle. A lot of people are not there's no unity in the box truck circle. So because there's so many inexperienced people in the box truck circle, brokers identify that. This is why I told people all the time, like, the way you talk to brokers dictate the amount of money you're gonna make off that load. This is why I said, when you see a load on the board, don't be procrastinating on the broker. Like, like 6 pallet coming out of North Carolina, coming up to New Jersey. You want $1,200 or $1,500? You should know that right off the back. It's 400 miles, 450 miles, 500 miles. You should already know that load with 6,000-7,000 pounds, you're gonna try to get $1,200 to $1,400. There's no hesitation on that. Why are you taking so long to get to that point? You get what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of you guys just, you come on these phones and these guys hear you fumble. It's crazy because it's so simple to negotiate the loads that some of you guys are tripping over. And so brokers identify when you cannot come up with a number. You know what I mean? I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma the other day. Saw a load on the board coming out of Tulsa to Jersey. Was it Tulsa? No, it was actually Tulsa to Brooklyn, to New York, right down in Manhattan. And it was only 2 crates, 2,000 pounds. The guy posted on the board for $2,700. And I called him up. I'm like, yo, I need $3,000 for that. And I end up getting $2,900. Like 8 feet, $2,900 coming over to New York. Like it's, you know, and then I pick up a next load out of St. Louis, Missouri, coming to New Jersey. Like I don't hesitate. And you know, a lot of you guys, when you're negotiating with these brokers, you know how to talk to girls, but you don't know how to talk to people to make money. That's crazy. You know how to talk to them guys on Instagram, but you don't know how to talk to these dudes to get their money. Make that make sense. You got lyrics for girls, but you ain't got no lyrics for the brokers to get their money. See what I'm saying? Yo, when you come in the live, hit the like button, man. Because we're going to get into it today. One pick, one drop. One pick, one drop is when you pick up one load and drop it off from one state to a next state and drop it off. That's your one pick, one drop. North Carolina, 6,000 pounds, 6 pallet, picking up out of Charlotte, coming to New Jersey. Anywhere in Jersey, you should be getting $1,200 to $1,400. Why are you guys stumbling over that? By the time that truck reach up here, you should be making about $3,000 because you should look at next load. And $25,000 to $3,000 because you should look at next partial coming up this way, $900, $800, $1,000, $1,200, and you double that. You get what I'm saying? Big up to my mom. She's in the building. Indiana to New Jersey. 6 pallet. Indiana to New Jersey. A full truck load. 12 pallet. 8,000 pounds. $2,200. Nothing less. Anything less than that, forget about it. That's the kind of money I make out here when we're talking about these stuff. Chicago to New Jersey. 9,000 pound, 12 pallet. That's a full truckload. $2,800 to $2,700 to $2,600, $2,500. What number you gonna pick? I start at $2,600. Broker posted on the load for $22,000. Get what I'm saying? Those are dedicated load. Anybody who ever do anything with me, they can tell you the type of, yo, where's Tony at, man? 400 miles. 400 miles. Where's Ray? Where's Ray? These guys can tell you. Hey, District Boss, where you at, man? St. Louis to New Jersey, a full truck load. One pick, one drop. 3 partial, Chicago to Dallas, $3,300. See that? 3 partial. That's Ray. How come you guys aren't making that kind of money? St. Louis to New Jersey, St. Louis to Pennsylvania. Can't make this up, man. St. Louis to New Jersey. Full truckload. full truckload. You pick up from St. Louis and you shoot straight to New Jersey. It's 13 hours away. Depends on where you pick up in St. Louis and where you're going. It's 13 to 14 hours away. You pick up at 8 o'clock, you have 11 hours to drive. You take off. You drop the next morning, you should get at least $2,800. Let's talk about the next one. Atlanta. Famous state. Are you guys taking notes? ATL. Out of Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, if you're getting 6 pallets and it's 4,000 pounds, you're talking about $1,800. That's just off the truck. Then you look for something else. That means when you reach in the state of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, your truck is running at 35, 33, 30, whatever, over $3,000. You're burning the same gas and using the same mileage. It's only 1,100 miles, 1,200 miles. I'm telling you, man. Brokers ain't making you guys make no money because you don't know how to negotiate. What about the famous state of Dallas? When was the last time y'all get $5,000 to come out of Dallas? When was the last time? You hear what I'm saying? All of this that I'm telling you has been done in a box truck. I've done it with various different carrier. But you know why a lot of you guys cannot do it? I'm gonna tell you the reason why you can't do it. All those numbers that I just gave you, it doesn't matter if you don't know how to negotiate the scope of the load. A lot of you guys don't negotiate your pickup time and your delivery time. You don't do it. You gotta deliver, you gotta pick up your pickup time and your delivery time have to be negotiated. I said that all the time. One of the main reasons why a lot of you guys are running around with one pick, one drop in your box truck is because you're not negotiating your delivery time. If you pick up a load today and it's 3 pallets and it's going to Chicago from New Jersey and it's paying $900, there is no way you should be running that load by itself. It's impossible. Remember I had Vernon on the live, and Vernon had a huge issue. He couldn't understand why is it that when he pick up a load, and I said, Vernon, just come. I'll show you why. And the first set of load I book him, I let him see how to negotiate with the brokers and get the delivery time. This man pick up on Monday and had until Thursday to deliver. The first since he's been running out here on his own. I have people that come to me for mentorship and I show them. We get days on top of days. Mr. Smith can tell you every time they pick up a load. Muhammad can tell you. They will always mention, we ain't got no, yeah, we got time. We got like Thursday. We ain't got to rush. We got Thursday. So I'm going to look at next load for my guy. Or Mr. Smith, like, yeah, I got one. I'm going to look at next one. Y'all are not negotiating your delivery time. This is why you're not making no money with this one pick, one drop. And if you continue like that, you're going to be out of business. I'm telling you. And you're doing one pick, one drop, running around in a rental truck. All of this that I'm talking about, you guys doing it in a rental truck. You're not even doing it in your own truck. You're running around with 9 pallets and a truck Yo, can't make this up. Let me tell you something, right? One pick, one drop. That was before COVID. You could have made good money in that. But the moment you got these internet gurus comes on and try to tell you to rent a truck, and they put you out here. First of all, let me tell you something about these internet guys. Okay, they're not. First of all, they're not telling you the truth. Ask them. Ask any one of them. I don't care who they are. Ask them to tell you from their experience. I want you to tell me what happened when I get a truck and I start to run the truck over the road. And they'll tell you, yeah, you'll make good money. You can come out here and make $8,000 a week, because that's what they'll tell you. Right? But ask them, what happened when the truck break down? What happened when riders tell me I can't go no more than 7,000 miles a month? What happened when the truck need to be replaced and the truck is a newer year than the previous year that I had? See, they don't tell you that. Let me tell you what happened. When you rent a truck, it's all dandy and fandy. It's all nice until that truck started to give problem. So if you have a breakdown, it's not like they're going to drive a truck to you and replace the truck instantly. What they'll do, sometimes they'll send out a repair truck. Those are the fly-by-night roadside mechanic guys that all they does is rip truckers off. They'll send one of those that have contract with riders or budget or whatever. They seems to not rip budget off and all these corporations, but when they come to your truck, somehow they can't fix it. That's why I never call them. So they'll come out and they'll attempt to fix that truck. And if they don't get it fixed, they have to tow it. And so now you have a truck, a load on a truck that need to be towed, and they can't find no truck because everybody got the trucks out there. And so you sit with that truck while they try to fix it. And if they get a replacement, let's say you have a 2016 and they give you a 2022. Now you have to call your insurance company and add that new truck on, and your insurance is going to jump from $1,500 to $1,800. Ask any one of these YouTubers to publicly tell you what happened when you switch a truck and if it affect the price. Ask any one of them. That's why I keep telling you, they're not going to tell you the truth. You get what I'm saying? So your insurance goes up. That's money out of your 25 if you make that much. You see what I'm saying? If you make that much. So now your truck break down for 2 days. You don't make any money. You have to get a replacement truck. And when you do get a replacement truck, it costs you more. And then that load that you have sitting on the truck, you just have a bad experience with that broker. So he's never going to use you again. And so your whole entire week shattered. You still got to deliver that load. But they're not telling you that. I'm telling you. Hit the like button, man. When you come into live, hit the like button. You see what I'm saying? They're not telling you the truth. They're not telling you the truth. And so if you're running one pick, one drop, let's say you pick up that load, right? And that load is paying you $1,500 from North Carolina coming up to New Jersey, and the truck breakdown. New Jersey is only 11 hours from North Carolina. So you stuck at a hotel in Virginia for 2 days. They can't fix the truck. Now you're on the internet looking for a replacement truck. And so you're losing money right there because that truck, that freight on the truck, you're not making no money because it's been sitting there for 2-3 days. Then when you get a replacement truck, it costs you more. And the only thing I think Riders does, or anyone that these company that does that I've heard, is that they'll take care of maybe that week that you don't have to pay. And I heard people say they take care of your hotel. But still, if it costs you, let's say it costs $1,000 for that week for you to sit down and you don't have to pay for the truck, but you still got a load on the truck that you just have $1,500 on, where essentially you don't make no money. You get what I'm saying? Then they talk about Amazon. This Amazon. It's peak season. Let's go. It's Amazon. Why would I want to be in business and sign up with a company where it's only a certain time of the year I guarantee to make a little bit better than the rest of the year? Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that? You see what I'm saying? Why would I want to be why would I want to be with something like that? I can't. Because again, if I'm in business to make money, I want to make money the right way. I want to make money and talk about, I want to make money and stay in business. You got people over here talking about Amazon. Go get Amazon, this, that, and that. First of all, let me tell you guys something. If you watch YouTubers and they teach you, you know why some of these YouTubers cannot teach you anything else besides what they teach you now? I'm going to tell you why. Let's say the YouTubers who teach you about Amazon and Amazon only, right? They don't teach nothing else but Amazon, right? Let me tell you why. For people who want to get into the business and understand the full scope of the business, let me tell you why it's important to get with someone that teaches a variety of different things. Because if you scope your business or cut out your business only to be a particular subject, then you only narrow it down to a certain set of people. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys don't know this, but I am going to actually pull up. I'm going to show you. I'm going to actually pull up a Amazon account, one with a semi. I'm going to do it for you guys one Sunday, but I'm going to pull up one with a semi, and I'm going to pull up one with a box truck, and I'm going to show you. You guys know me by now. I'm not intimidated or scared to show numbers. So I'm going to show you the numbers, what a semi make from doing Amazon power only, and I'm going to show you what a box truck make doing Amazon. You get what I'm saying? And you guys can make a decision. Now, Amazon, and let me tell you something about Amazon too. Let me share this with you guys, okay? A lot of you guys don't know this, but Amazon been I know Amazon from way back. You guys remember when we used to have Amazon show up at your house in them cargo vans, them plain white Chevy Express cargo vans, them Ford Econoline. They used to show up in them Chevy Astro vans. They used to show up in them GMC vans. That's because Amazon used to give the contract out to people who can afford to come and put 10, 15 truck in at a time. So if you are a subcontract company, you could get 15 account from them, and all you need is 15 trucks, 15 cargo vans. And so you put out the ads on Craigslist, and you would have 15 guys apply. You will have all of those guys come in. You'll get a little phone so you can scan the product in and scan it every time you make a delivery, or they'll have you download the app on your own cell phone. Then you would have to wear the company t-shirt. So whatever contractor, whatever company is being contract, they will give you a shirt to wear. And then in most cases, you have to pay to use the phone, and you have to pay for the shirt. That's how long Amazon been around. The reason why Amazon eliminate those guys and eliminate those whole entire cargo van is because a lot of those guys was very disrespectful. You still have disrespectful guys, and guys are still doing the same thing, because some of those guys who used to own their own cargo van, they now start to work for Amazon and drive their Amazon truck. It's the same thing, but I'm gonna explain to you what causes the transition. You used to have guys stole a lot of their packages. You get what I'm saying? You used to have guys shows up with graffiti on the truck. The truck was dirty. The truck was dirty inside and outside. And so it was tarnishing the brand of the Amazon. Guys got rusted wheels. Guys will get pulled over and get their truck towed because their truck was unfit to be on the road. This is why Amazon said no more. We're going to buy our own trucks that we can fully control. We'll put cameras. We watch your speed. We watch where they go. We watch how they make a delivery. And this is why they take control of the transportation part, because it was making Amazon transportation part looking bad. And so the same set of guys who would have those 15 truck contract, what they now would have to do is, instead of put ads on Craigslist and hire people with their truck, they would put ads on Craigslist and only want drivers, because Amazon will now give them the truck in the contract. That's why you see a lot of trucks now with Amazon. I've never pulled Amazon a day in my life. I've never been in an Amazon facility to pick up multiple stops. I have delivered to Amazon from brokers, but I've never go to an Amazon facility to pick up anything. Amazon also is one of the lowest paying transportation business ever in the history of transportation. They are the lowest. And so because they know that a lot of weak and incompetent and lazy people, because a lot of people who work for Amazon are weak and lazy. Not everybody, but majority of them. That's a hub for lazy people inside the building and outside the building. You get what I'm saying? You go in Amazon, a bunch of lazy dudes in there. They're just lazy. They just want to pull pallets around and throw a few boxes. They don't want to come out here and do no real work. The Pookie and the Ray Ray flood Amazon and Homeboys. So Amazon know that a lot of people who are in the transportation part, you don't know business, you don't understand business, you don't know money. A lot of y'all think $3,000 is good money. You think you make $500 off a load today. This is why YouTubers make video. I made $1,500 picking up an Amazon load today. You know how stupid you look? You make $1,500 and I make $15,000. You so dumb. You make $4,000 this week from Amazon. I make $7,000-8,000 in a box truck. The same way you use your box truck, I use it. And you come and make videos. You know how stupid you look? You pick up a load that pay $800, you make a video about that. It's crazy. It's crazy. Then you watch these weak and incompetent YouTubers who are lazy and always home and try to teach y'all about business when they're not even all here. Running around talking about look at the videos and let me show you how to make money when they don't even out here making money. They're not even all here. How are you all here? Listen. If you check from the time they start their business to the time they leave the streets and being at their house, that's how long they've been in business. If they start in January and by July they're home making videos, they've been from January to July. That's how long they've been out here. That's how long they've been in business. That's how long they've been in business. Seriously. These guys come out here and they make videos. 2-3 days they leave. Now they're dispatchers. And then they come and they want to tell you how to rent truck. And they flood your truck with a bunch of one pick, one drop. Then they charge you crazy money for mentorship. These guys are charging way more than me. And I'm like, man, I thought I was expensive. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button, man. They're charging crazy money. And they don't teach you anything but one scope. Why would I pay $4,000 or $4,500 to some guy who's gonna only teach me about one particular subject? All he talks to me about is renting trucks. That's it, nothing else. All he talks to me about is Amazon, nothing else. You don't know OTR. He don't know the ins and outs of broker. He don't know financing. He don't know nothing. And then y'all want to come out here and talk about people pocket watching you. Just a bunch of trash. You get what I'm saying? So now watch what happened, right? Now we're in a crisis again because gas prices go up. Gas prices going up. You're paying these guys crazy money to teach you Amazon. So you have a hike of gas price. You have people who are paying crazy money to get into box shop business. You have people who are still promoting renting box shop in an economy that's now like the stock market. It's all over the place. And you have a lot of people who are still going in this business renting box truck. One pick, one drop in a box truck that you rent. You pay $80,000, $70,000. You pay $65,000. You pay 50, 60 grand, 70 grand for a truck to go to some dude to teach you Amazon? Do you know that you come home every week with Amazon? The average Amazon driver in a box truck probably comes home with about $2,500 to $3,000. Amazon have the highest cancellation rate on any load board. You book a load today, you show up tomorrow, they cancel it. Or you book it right now to pick up 8 o'clock, and by the time or before you get there, the load get canceled. And here's the craziest part, right? You book a load from one city. So you book a load from Charlotte, North Carolina, going down to Atlanta. And then you book a load from Atlanta, going over to Tennessee, or coming back to North Carolina or South Carolina. Let's just say they cancel the North Carolina. Do you know that you still responsible? You are still responsible to pick up the Georgia load, because if it don't pick it up, they're gonna put a mark that you're unreliable, so you lose score. So now you have to deadhead down to Atlanta, which is 4 hours away, 3.5 hours away. So you have to deadhead down 3.5 hours away, and if you show up down there and they cancel that load, you lose that gas money. That's the type of business that y'all say that is good. Y'all run around here talking about this peak season. You can't make this up, man. Can't make this up, man. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. You guys gotta do better than that. Everybody that come to me and talk to me about Amazon, I said, look, you can start with Amazon. Just like I told you guys, you can start with a rent-a-truck. I said that all the time. You can start with a rental. You can start with Amazon, but they're not long-term investment. They're not. I don't care what anyone on YouTube tell you. They are lying 150% to you. They're lying to you. Lying. You hear me? Lying to you about Amazon and this rent-a-truck business. They are lying to you. Period. If they're not lying to you, challenge them. Say, hey, man, look, man, I don't mind coming to business, bro. But show me your numbers, man. Show me your numbers for 1 year. And see if they don't fumble and run away. Just ask them. Show me the numbers. Challenge them. Say, hey, man, show me your numbers, man. It's public information. Once you file your taxes there, they can get it anyway. So why not just pull it up and show them? They can't do that because they're not making no money. Let me tell you something. Let me say this to you guys. You choose 5 of your best YouTubers. I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. Any 5, pick 5 of them. They all start the same time. Pick 5 of your favorite YouTubers. And I can tell you in 2021, when every single one of them start, from the number 1 to the last one, with 1 box truck, I make more money combined. I make all of them money in that same year. You know how much money they come home with? Remember, they're inexperienced. So for the first year, they don't know what they were doing. Remember one guy one of the YouTubers said he put diesel in the DEF tank. They had to suck it out. And he was renting. They all started out with low, inexperience, the whole shebang, right? One of them probably will make about 40 grand for the whole entire experience he was out here. None of them make 100,000. None of them make $100,000. This is why they're not here. This is why a lot of them not here. Because here what's the thing about making a certain type of money. After a while, you get addicted to it. So, If they make 100,000, and when I say 100,000, I'm talking about net. They not even make 100,000 gross, to be honest with you. You get what I'm saying? They not even make that much money gross. Because think about it. You know how many work you gotta have to put in to make 100,000 net the first year? You get what I'm saying? Now, let's do the numbers, right? Let's do the numbers. And the numbers is easy. Let's do it, right? If you're running Amazon and you're making $2,000 a month, I mean, this is what these guys are making, right? I mean, sorry, $2,000 a week. They're making $2,000 a week. That's $8,000 a month. And that's if they're consistent. You get what I'm saying? So in the calculation that we're going to look at, let's do the numbers. Because you know I'm a number guy. I'm obsessed with numbers. I love doing the numbers. You see what I'm saying? And I want you guys to follow me, right? If they're making $8,000 a month, and out of that $8,000, right? Let's say they're spending $3,500 in gas for the whole entire month, right? Let me pause my music because I want you guys to hear this. Let's say they spend $3,500 in gas, right? They're walking away with $4,500 after they come out of pocket with gas, right? And then they're doing 5 to 6 days. Let's say they're doing 4 days in a hotel. So let's give them the hotel a week. For the sake of this, let's just say they're spending another $1,500 in hotel for the whole entire month, right? So now we have $3,000. We're not gonna give them no more expense. So just gas and let's just gas and hotel, right? And then you're renting a truck, doing what you're doing. Let's give them another $1,500, right? Let's give them another $1,500. That's $1,500 they make a month renting a truck after you make $8,000. So if you do $1,500 a month, that's after your expense, right? And you do 1 year, you're making $18,000 a year. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's give them that they're making $30,000. Let's bump it up. Let's give them 30. You know what? For the sake of this conversation, let's give them $40,000 a year. So we give them 40 grand. That's gross. I mean, sorry, no, 40 grand is going to be what they have left, right? So after they get the 40 grand, that's after their expense. We're going to give them that. Let's give them that. They make $40,000. Now we're going to take out their taxes, right? So you take out the taxes out of it, right? You take out the taxes out of the 40 grand that they make for the year. And whatever that number is, whatever the state is, that's what they make. So I'm going to just say, let's say they pay $5,000 in tax. You tell me that they walk away with $35,000 for 1 year. This is why they don't come back out here. This is why they don't come back out here. This is the real reason why they don't come out here. So what they do now is they sit down and they promote pushing this whole entire box truck business and try to become some type of superstar. And so if they can make the same $35,000 a year not doing anything and lie to you guys, then it's a win-win for them. You get what I'm saying? Rather than sit down and said, wait a minute, let me see how I can improve on that 35 for next year's. And then next year, let me see how I can come out of my box truck that I'm renting and go into a truck that I actually own. But see, that's too much work, right? Anyway, that's renting. Let's get a guy that owns his truck. So let's say a guy who owns his truck coming out here in 2021, he makes $65,000 for that same year. And that's net. That's after all the expense that we just did. You get what I'm saying? And then you take taxes out of that. So let's just say he loses 10 grand. So you take away the $10,000, leave him with $55,000. This is the real reason why they don't come back out here. Because in their mind, they lose time from their wife, time from the girlfriend. It's too much work. It's too much unpredictable. So if you take 55,000, let's do an average. And that's me being nice. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to be I'm trying to be reasonable, right? If you put 55,000 on a 2021 box truck startup company with these inexperienced YouTuber, they make 275,000 combined together. All of them, that's what they make. You know what I make in 2021? Almost 400,000. This is why I laugh at you guys when you come out here promoting this garbage, because I know you don't make that kind of money. This is why when I make stuff and I say stuff, they try to debunk what I said. Because they want to make it look like they're making money. I can tell it right off the bat. This is why they're not here. If one of them had made 275,000 doing this box truck business, they would have still be out here. They would even be pushing the mentorship. They wouldn't be trying to encourage you guys to do one pick, one drop, because I'm the one who came and talk about partials. None of that you could talk about from the day when they come out here with the pandemic till the day when they leave. None of them have ever mentioned partial, period. I'm the one that come and start that partial thing. I have videos on top of videos. I have interviewed people. I have multiple lives with people. We talk about partial more than any other YouTuber in this whole entire box truck space. You get what I'm saying? This is why they're not here. So my question to you guys, if somebody is going to teach you about money and try to teach you about success, why are they not walking and talking and living and showing you the success as they go along with you? Because that's what a true fan, that's what a true leader does for his people. I lead and you follow, and I'm taking you to a destination. So I'm going to pave the way to make sure that wherever we're going, it's safe to go there. But that's not what they're doing. They stay home and send you out there. They're not coming out here. Somebody sent me an image the other day of a YouTuber. I'm telling you, man, Instagram is the birthplace of liars and scammers. The birthplace. The hub. You want to be lied to? You want to be taken for a ride? You want to be going around in circles? Go on Instagram. Don't come on YouTube. Go on Instagram. You get what I'm saying? So now you are following a set of people that combined together, they make 270, 200. Let's give them $5,000 more. Let's bump it up. 5 of your best YouTubers combined together don't even make 300,000 a year. Don't even, I will put, listen, you want me to, listen. I will put $5,000 per YouTuber to prove me that I'm wrong. $5,000 per YouTubers. That's $25,000 to prove me that what I'm saying is I'm wrong about it. Because all you got to do is just look at the numbers. History is best qualified when it's what? Documented. So for every YouTuber that comes and show that they make more than that, I want all of them to come and say, look, this is what we make, and you were wrong. They make more money off of telling you guys lies and deception and selling you guys a bunch of baloney than the actual work that's supposed to be done out here. They make more money off of mentorship. They make more money off of consultation. They make more money off of taking you guys for a joyride than actually coming out here and doing the work. You guys see me got videos in the morning, in the night. You guys see me in the dark. You guys see me in the cold. You guys see me from New Jersey to California. You guys see me from wherever. You guys see me in a box truck. You guys see me in my semi. You guys see me in all different type of settings. You don't see these guys out here, man. This is why one pick, one drop is damaging to so many people. Because a part of the one pick, one drop stem from a lot of these YouTubers. They don't tell people the actual facts behind running a business. It's why a lot of people, when they come to me, listen, I got people come to me who once they see my channel, like they unsubscribe from every one of those YouTubers. Straight up, they're like, forget about this. I got people who are watching certain YouTubers and they could not make a decision. They've been watching them from the day they come out here. They're like, I've been watching this dude from day one. I have people come and tell me straight up. They say, yo, this dude, once I saw him, I know he was a scammer. I know he's a thief. I don't even bother watch his channel. And that's not even mentioned the horror story that I heard that some of these YouTubers done to people. You get what I'm saying? The horror story. Some of you guys have taken people money. Some of you guys have lied to people. Some of you guys don't answer their calls, their email, their texts. Some of you guys, they have to call their credit card company to get their money back from you. The story goes on and on and on. I'm just, listen. You know the reason why I don't bring certain people on my channel to talk about certain YouTubers is because, and shout out to my man Entromite, but me and him have a discussion about this a couple months ago. You know the reason why I don't do it is because a lot of these people are so angry, and a lot of these people are so, it's like you don't want to give life to what they're saying. You get what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, if I ever bring some of these people on, they will send threats. And so I don't want to be the channel where I'm promoting people to come over here and send threats to other people. But a lot of people who have come to me and talked to me about other YouTubers and their money and their experience and these crazy ass lying contract that y'all let them a deal that y'all let them sign up to get. It is ridiculous. You can't make this up. But hey, I'm just saying. Shout out to Mr. Young in the building. So now we have people out here who have lost their box truck. I'm going to give you a story. I'm going to give you a story of one guy, right? Guy saw me on YouTube, right? And the guy, he called me and he told me what the deal is. And I said, okay, cool. I'm going to put you on mentorship. I told him what he wanted and everything was good, right? And for some reason, he couldn't wait. And he went with a different YouTuber. Listen, this guy spent over $3,000 and never set foot in a box truck. Never set foot in a box truck. Dude paid for everything and still waiting up to this day. Never set foot in a box truck because they lie to people and take their money. You get what I'm saying? And he came to me, and a matter of fact, he was so embarrassed that he sent me an email. And I called him. You get what I'm saying? Grown people, grown men, grown women, our own black people who quote unquote saying that they're gonna take care of each other. All they do is lie and deceive people. That's all they do. I don't have to lie and deceive anybody. I'm a self-made person. I come on YouTube and if I'm gonna promote something, if I want somebody to be like me and follow my footstep, I have to be the example of what I am trying to let people to become. If I want you to drive a nice car, I gotta show you the way that I make it to drive my nice car. And then I gotta show you my nice car. If I drive a box truck, I gotta show you the way to run it so you can be profitable, so you can buy your own box truck. You get what I'm saying? You have to become who you want people to follow you and inspire you, who inspired to be. If I want people to be like Kirky Fresh, I gotta be the best version of myself. This is why I told you guys all the time, and a lot of guys get offended when I say this, and a lot of people in the past get mad when I say this. But this is why I've been doing this for a very long time. I wasn't gonna come on YouTube. You know the reason why I come on YouTube is because I see the advantage a lot of people taking of people. I watch live after live after live after live where people being lied to, misled, taken for a fool, the whole shebang. I'm like, man, it can't be real. And people who are actually calling in are actually believing that now. Yeah, all right, man, I got you, bro. I got you. I'm gonna book a consultation now. You cannot make money renting a box truck. It's impossible. It's a lie. Point blank period. Stop take mentorship and stop take consultation from people who are not out here running a box truck. If they're not out here working, they're not out here promoting their business and running around in a 26-foot box truck, do not go to them for mentorship. Period. Don't do it. You can call me pocket watching all you want. You see what I'm saying? You can call me pocket watching all day long. Because by now, everybody know that all pocket is on two different levels. You and your buddy make $280,000 in 2021. So we're in different pocket level. They make less than $300,000 combined together, Ray. You see what I'm saying? Can you make money doing one pick, one drop? Somebody said last week, right? Somebody said last week that they returned their box truck. It was not last week. I think the last live I did. They said they returned the box truck. You know why? Because they come to the realization that they were working for budget. They come to the realization that they were working for budget. That's it. That's the truth. They were working for budget. You leave your 9-to-5 job, take 40, 50 grand, you go rent some box truck that you don't own. And then another thing I want to say, right? if we're trying to do, if you're poor and you're trying to, they have what is called transfer wealth. If you want to transfer your wealth, why would you rent a box truck? Why not finance a truck and then eventually own the truck? So God forbid something happen, you have asset that your kids can benefit from. When you rent a box truck, if God forbid, if you go to hospital tomorrow, something happened to you, or you pass away, you don't have no asset. That means your wife and your baby mama and your kids, they have no source of income because you never set the foundation of owning anything. A lot of you people who likes to believe in this ownership thing, who don't believe in ownership, you don't want to own any truck. You don't want to own any house. You don't want to own any car. You don't want to own anything of substance. You just want to rent a truck, rent an apartment. You want to rent this, rent that. So when you die, everything that you ever rent goes back to the rightful owner. So now your kids are left to be fending for themselves. This is why you see so many people out here are broke, because their mom and their dad and their family, there was no structure put together. So and it's just like some husband. When the husband passed away, the wife she just dropped dead broke. She just instantly broke. You ain't got no life insurance. You ain't got no money in the bank. You ain't got no house. No resource I've left behind. Because y'all sit on YouTube and run around talk about you ain't got to own anything. Because it's a better tax write-off with a bunch of nonsense. You don't own anything. And if you do own a house, you don't have no structure. So by the time you pass away, you're not even married to a woman that you've been with for 15 years. So her brother, your brother or your sister or whosoever family member, they just kick her out and sell the house. Because you ain't got no structure. You can't make this up, man. This is crazy. No structure. You don't own anything. You don't want to own anything, and you don't own anything. And you have a lot of sort of people who just love freeness. You like freeness. Sense of entitlement. This is why so much YouTubers take advantage of you, because they know you like freeness. Don't want to pay for learn anything. Yeah. You know what they normally say, right? They said, why should we pay you for free information? Well, if the information is free and you don't want to pay for it, why you don't go and research it? Oh, but that's too much work, right? But yet you in my life and other people's life trying to gather information that you claim is free. You claim it's free. It's on the internet. We go on the internet and get it. And then we bring it to you. And then you quote unquote say we're selling it to you because it's free information. So you're not going to pay because it's free. But yet you don't want to sit down and go take the time, the effort, put in the resource, all the stuff that we do to gather all the info to come and bring for you. They don't want to do none of that. That's crazy. You get what I'm saying? What do you think about the average rate per mile box truck in the current market? There's no set number. There's another thing that people try to find out all the time. There is no set number on a box truck rate. There's not $1.50. It's not $2. It's not $2.80. It's not no particular number. Your rate per mile is going to base and how you negotiate with a broker. That's what's going to dictate your rate per mile. This is why it's so important to know your cost per mile. If you know your cost per mile, then there's a number that you will willing to run your truck without being in the negative. So when YouTubers are telling you don't take less than $2.50 a mile, they're lying to you, because 53 footers and running from state to state, some of them not even getting $2.50 a mile. Or some of them is making $2.50 a mile. Some of them is making $2.70, 80 cents a mile. So if a 53 footer, and that's a full truckload, that's 26 pallets. So if a 53 footer is making $2.80 per mile, why would they give a box truck $2.50 a mile and he's going to take less freight? He's going to take 4 pallets for $2.50 a mile. They only do that when it's team driver, or when it's a dedicated freight, or when it's an emergency. An average box truck does not run at $2.50 a mile. So all them YouTubers who are telling you that, they lie to you. You can ask anybody who come to me for mentorship. Ask them, any one of them. Ask them. I can put my life on it. Ask them. Ask them when was the last time they get $2.50 a mile from any broker. Brokers are not out here giving out $2.50 a mile in record numbers to run in box truck. It's not going to happen. This is why if you want to get the mile, the cost per mile, if you want to run your truck at a certain cost per mile, you have to do partial. Because then I can book a load with $1.80 and find a next load with $1.75. You multiply you add $1.80 and $1.75 going in the same direction, and that's what you're running your truck per mile. That's the cost. That's how you do it. Get what I'm saying? That's how you're going to make the money. You guys coming in the live, could you hit the like button? I got like 41 people in the live, man. Come on, hit the like button. Hit them like button, man. Hit the like button. Let the like hit them likes up, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, man. If you're new to the channel. I got 41 people in the live. Could you hit the like button? If you don't want to hit the like button, man, send me some money in my Cash App or my Zelle, man. I'm gonna start to do some extortion. Hit me up in the Cash App. Hit me up in the Cash App, man. Hit me up in the Cash App. Yeah, man. Thank you for them likes, man. Please, thank you. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like. Thank you guys for the likes, man. All the people that are coming up. But seriously, that's how you got to do it. You can't run the truck at $1.75 a mile with 4 pallets on the truck because you never negotiate your load properly, your delivery time properly. You see what I'm saying? That's why you gotta get with experienced people so they can teach you. I told you guys all the time. Some of you guys will lose thousands of dollars a week, thousands of dollars a month. And instead of you book a consultation, learn to do partial, even forget about the partial, even to, you know how many people come to me and book a consultation, and just by talking to them, I save them a lot of money without no mentorship. No mentorship. I say book a consultation. Go on the website, book a consultation, book partial, book whatever you want to learn. But there's people who come to me that are already in the business, and all they need to do is clarification. And they book a con, we spend an hour on the phone. Dudes call me back 2 days. Yeah, man, I got it, bro. I got it. Look at my man. Big up to Vern, man. My man out of Jersey. Book a consultation and come with me. Sit down for an hour. We went through the whole entire structure of what he's doing. Because he was already out here running the box truck. And you guys see him on the live numerous times. Dude making 40 grand running a box truck. No mentorship. Come on, man. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Hit them like button, man. You pay $120 to find out something that can potentially save you $3,000-$4,000 down the line. You get what I'm saying? You come out here and you run a box truck. I got brokers right now. I can send any one of my mentees to those brokers. They got warehouses of tons of loads. 1,000 miles, 500 miles, 800 miles, wherever it is, can pick up load from them. 5-6 stop. Getting $3,000, $4,000. I got brokers like that. Shout out to District Boss. Hey, shout out to Eugene. Shout out to Muhammad. I got brokers like that. I send shout out to Ray. Where's Ray at, man? Ray show up and book and shout out to Tony. Send Tony to pick up 4 or 5 stops. Make crazy money. Listen, I got guys who I send to one location by Wednesday they're $3,500. They go over there and pick up 5-6 stops by Wednesday they're $3,500 looking for the next set of load. See what I'm saying? $3,500. I got people that I send to different brokers. And we're not going to tell you, listen, man, these guys out here, they can tell you. We don't do one pick, one drop around here. We don't do one pick, one drop. You want to learn the business, you got to come in, you got to come, you know, you got to do it the right way. One pick, one drop right now, if you're not getting above your cost per mile, don't even bother to do it. And right now, you should be negotiating your delivery time. Let me give you an example. This is the easiest way I can explain it to you. Tomorrow is Monday. For all you empty box truck that don't have no freight, you got to pay attention to this. You got to pay attention to this, right? When you book a load tomorrow and it's partial and it's going down to Dallas, you tell that broker you can deliver it by Wednesday. Deliver it by Wednesday. That means that if you're coming out of Chicago, you're supposed to be looking for a next load to pick up that first load. Then you're going to look for a next load to pick up Tuesday. Once you pick up that load Tuesday, it can be in front of you. Listen, you book one in Chicago and look for something in St. Louis. That means if you leave Chicago Tuesday, right? If you leave Chicago tomorrow after picking up the first load, and you can book something along the way or book something to load out of Chicago, which is not hard to find. But let's say you can pick up something in St. Louis. From Chicago to St. Louis is about 4 hours. from St. Louis down to Texas is about 8 hours. So even if you leave Chicago, you should be in St. Louis tomorrow, Tuesday morning, you pick up the load, and then you'll be in Texas by Wednesday. But that's not what a lot of guys are doing. What a lot of people are doing is you pick up Chicago and you let a broker tell you got to deliver tomorrow. It's impossible anyway. You let brokers ruin your 70 hours a week. No broker can tell me I got to pick up load and deliver tomorrow. None. If I got a load that I got to pick up today, I called a lady the other day, a broker. She wanted me to pick up a load out of New Jersey and want me to deliver it to Indiana the next day. And I'm, Mom, that's not going to happen. We're talking about 3:30 in the afternoon. Because when these brokers talk to you, you know why they tell you to deliver the next day? They talk to you like your clock is at 0. They talk to you like you have a fresh 11 hours. Well, I can come out here and attempt to pick up a load that was canceled. That doesn't mean my clock is not running. So by the time I get finished and finally get a load, which is your load, I only got like 3 hours left to drive. I'm not going to be able to make it to Indiana tomorrow. But when brokers talk to you, they talk to you like you got a fresh 11 hours. There's no time waste on your clock. And you should be able to pick that up today and run with it. And this is where you guys need to make a clear communication. Clear communication. I cannot pick that up tomorrow and deliver it until Wednesday. But a lot of you guys take it and try to attempt to deliver a load. But some of you even miss the appointment, miss the time. And then when you show up at you know what's crazy? You ever show up at a delivery and they ask you, what is that? You're like, 4 pallets that says coming out of Jersey. 4 pallets? Who's coming from? They got to go to 3 different guys before they know what. And then the guy, oh, yeah. Damn, yeah. Oh, man, they said, oh, man. That was fast. We were expecting this next week, Tuesday. You guys ever been to a warehouse where they tell you all that stuff? Brokers are liars like some of these YouTubers, man. They're liars like some of these YouTubers. When I get afraid, you know what I start to do? Like, especially when I bought my semi, you know what I start to do? As long as it's not a distribution delivery where there's an appointment set, because most of those places are appointment based. When it's a first come first serve, you know what I start to do? Being that I'm driving a semi, I call these people up and I'm like, hey man, I got a shipment for you. And if they knew about it, oh yeah, you guys expecting it tomorrow? Because I might be there on Wednesday. No, take your time. We'll be here. All right, so I call them and reschedule my own delivery time. Because sometimes I'll tell the broker that I'm delivering it by Wednesday and I don't deliver it till Friday. Because I already talked to the people that are receiving. And then when they call me, hey, yeah, you deliver it? Yeah. Yeah, I dropped it off already. Oh, yeah, all right. Send me a copy of the bill. All right, cool. No problem, man. Because they're not smart enough to call the shipper, the receiver. For some reason, brokers doesn't call the receiver unless it's like they can't. If they can't get in touch with you multiple times, then they'll call the receiver. This is why most of the time it's good to call the receiver, because sometimes the receiver, they don't even know the stuff is coming. And if it's a case where I I got to deliver to, like I had a delivery in New York last week. And the guy said, you got to be there 7:30 in the morning. You got to be there 7 o'clock. So I saw the number and I called the guy and I said, hey, man, what's up, man? I got 2 crates coming for you. He's like, oh, yeah, we know it's coming. When you going to show up? Because they say the first thing the guy said is, they say you're going to be here by Friday. And I said, yeah, I'm going to be there Friday. No problem. I said, what time you guys open? He said, oh, yeah, we open. Nobody's going to be here until 10. And we leave at 4 o'clock. I said, okay, so nobody's going to be there until from 10 to 4? He said, yeah. I said, so why the broker tell us to be there at 7? The guy said, no, I don't know. Nobody's going to be here at 7. I know why the broker is telling me that. Because the broker want to guarantee that I'm there, even if I got to sit and wait. This is why they tell you these numbers. This is why I said that. Listen, I'm driving a semi. I don't have time to waste. And it cost me like $800-900 to fill up my tank of gas. You think I'm going to let some broker have me run around in my semi like I'm a box truck driver? It's not going to happen. So I called the guy, set up an appointment with him, and then I went to New York, and I went over there early because I have a bunch of different stuff to get it off the truck. You get what I'm saying? Always do listen, your business is your business. You got to run your business like it's your business. See what I'm saying? Always call these people. You call and you ask to speak to the guy receiving. Hey, man, what's up? I got 4 pallets for you coming out of Chicago. And you tell him who he's coming from. Oh, yeah. I know. Okay, cool. When do you guys open? What time you guys close? All right, man, I think I might be there by XYZ time. Because your money is based on your delivery time. But if you let these brokers run with this one pick, one drop, this is why a lot of people not making no money. One pick, one drop. And you try your best to get partials. Some of you guys got to be patient. You get one load paying $1,500 and you call your girl and you say, yeah, I got a load, man. I'm heading out. With 4 pallets on the truck. You could have fit 10 more pallets. If you turn them sideways, you fit 14 pallets. If you keep it regular, you could have fit 8 pallets. You leave 8 pallets because you want to talk to Susie on your way to New Jersey making $1,500. Then you come and say you want to be like Kirky Fresh. No, you're not. Don't forget to hit the like button, man. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Kirk. Talk about the box shop business, man. Get what I'm saying? Pickup Wednesday don't have to deliver until Tuesday. Partial Chicago. Chicago to Dallas, 800 miles. See that? You know what the next crazy thing is? Let me say this. I'm gonna tell you the next crazy thing. Sometimes you guys call brokers, right? And the brokers are actually encouraging you to do partial. So they'll be like, it's only 7 pallets. You see that, right? Or they'll say, yeah, it's only 6 pallets. You see that, right? You see, or they'll be like, you see, it's a partial, right? And they'll ask you, you're gonna find something else to go with it, and that just blow over your head. You're not even realizing that he's encouraging you to go look for a next load to go with that load so you can make some more money. So he'd be like, yeah, we're paying $1,700 because it's a partial. And so to you, $1,700 is good. And then he said to you on top of that, yeah, it's first come, first serve, no rush. You can deliver whenever. And instead of you stop and look a load, you run with it. You get what I'm saying? Expediting with G says, just made 6,002 loads to Salt Lake from Arkansas and Lee Summit, Missouri. Both of them were full, but run as a partial. If you don't know what he's talking about, that's a mystery that you got to find out. I'm not going to tell you what he's talking about. When he said right here, both of them is full, but run as a partial, I know exactly what he's talking about. I'm not going to tell you. Tell him what you mean, expedite. Tell him what you mean by that. All right. I'll tell you what he means. It means that it's advertised as a full truckload. But it was, when he went to pick it up, it was partial. So when you search a load board and you put it on both, if you put it on partial, you're not going to see the full truckload. See? So one of them was 9 pallets and one was 1 pallet. Now, here's the crazy thing about that too. That 1 pallet, they probably pay for that to be run dedicated. That 9 pallet, they pay for it to be dedicated. But sometimes the brokers don't get the information correctly. So what they'll tell the what and it's different ways why this happened. Sometimes they'll send for a 26-foot box truck, and originally they would need, let's say the 9 pallet was 12, but then last minute they change it. You get what I'm saying? Because either something missing. I had that done before where it was supposed to be 12 pallet. So when he booked it, it was supposed to be a full 12 pallet. But when he shows up, they change the order. But the broker were already notified. But because he already booked the load at the rate, they don't change the rate. They still pay for the full truck. Then that way he makes more money. So, and then most of the time, if it's dedicated, like say that 1 pallet was dedicated, most of the time, because it's dedicated, they'll put a seal on the truck. But sometimes they'll give you the seal, or sometimes they'll just throw it on the truck and just let it go. You get what I'm saying? Broker said the 1 pallet was 6,000 pounds. I knew he knew he was lying. So yeah, it's but if you search on the dot board and you go on full, and you look on a 26-foot box truck full, sometimes you'll see loads on there that they want a full truck. But when he shows up, it's a partial. So it's multiple different ways. It's why a lot of people sometimes understanding how to use, that's another issue why a lot of you guys having these one pick one drop. Understanding how to use a load board is another error that a lot of people having. You're set up on the load board, and then a lot of you guys are using the app. Stop use the DAT app. Stop use it. Stop use the DAT app. Stop doing it. Then some of you guys have the wrong DAT packages. You over there that like to spend money on Felicia, but you have the $39.99 DAT board. You have $39.99, but you paid cable bill for $125 for some girl. Stop paying the girl cable bill and buy a better DAT service. You can't make this up. Stop doing $175 for the load board. $175 for the load board. You get what I'm saying? But you buy the $49.99, $59.99, $79.99, and you're using the hop. So you're using the hop, and you have the lowest load board. But then you're paying Pookie and Riri, ex-girlfriend, cable bill and light bill and phone bill for $200. You ever go to the truck stop and see some of these trucks, box trucks sitting there, like it's probably like 5 or 6 box truck there, and they're all on their phone, and you know they're looking for loads, right? Expedite says, no, I'm getting out of Salt Lake, but does it worth it? Salt Lake is it depends on the type of the truck. It's just depends on the size. Depends on the size of the truck. I mean, you can find load out of Salt Lake. I find that a lot of load that's coming out of Salt Lake always going to California or Vegas. So you might have to go to Vegas and then book a load out of Vegas, come back over to this side. What's the difference? What is the benefit of having the more expensive one? I'm not sure. What is that? What is the difference? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't catch what you were saying. Frank said, what is the difference? Frankie Fresh. Good luck, Kirk. Brother, Salt Lake is a hard for a box truck getting out of. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can get like U-Box, like U-Boxes, but most of the time, if you're coming out of Salt Lake, it's gonna take you somewhere that you don't want to go. So I find that most of the time you go to California, Vegas, Arizona. But if you're trying to come back to like Missouri, or it'll send you to Colorado. It never send you in the direction you want to go. I don't know. Salt Lake is like that. But sometimes, yeah, you're right. You can't find no load at all. You have to dead end. Salt Lake is like, this is why I told you guys, like when you look at the map, your Google map, and you start to see turn brown, leave that for the semi. Leave that for me. Because if you run a box truck over there, it makes $6,000, but then coming out, you're gonna have to use like $800-900 out of that to come back in civilization. You know what I mean? It's like it's like it probably don't even worth it. You get what I'm saying? Frank, what is the difference, Frankie Fresh? Frank, what is the difference? Frank, you don't see what I see. That's the difference. And by the time you see it, it's probably not worth it. So the difference is, Frank, the difference with the dot board is when you pay $100, mine is $175. Okay? Mine is $175, but I've been with them so long, they lower my package to $125. So if you get $125, or if you get $150, I always tell people get a $125. It's good. What happened is, as soon as the load drops, like 5 minutes after you get to see it, that's if you buy the $125. If you buy $39.99, then you buy all those people that, like, say you have $39.99. If a guy have $79.99, he's gonna see that load, book that load, and you're not gonna get it because you all the way at the bottom. It trickles down. So the lower the packages is the longer it takes for you to see it. So when you eventually see that sometime, it's like the reason why it goes all the way down is because nobody at the top want to take it. Get what I'm saying? That's the difference. Now, the difference between the app and the internet base, the internet base shows you more work than the app. There's things on the app that are not on the internet base. This is why you need to get a tablet, or you need to search on your phone, and you need to go to dat.com and log in through the internet base. Don't use the app because there's things on the app that I'll see that you're not going to see. The app has less work. You will see 100 on the internet and 80 on the app. That's how it works. So now you know Frankie Fresh. That's the difference. So I hope I answered D. What is the difference between using the D says, what is the difference between using the app and the computer? The laptop. The laptop shows you more load. If you have $125, the $125 package, and you have the laptop using, you see more work. You get better result. You get what I'm saying? That's the difference. This is why a lot of people sometimes sit at these truck stops for hours, because 5 trucks in the truck stop, and you ever see like 5 guys there, and then one of the guys just drove off because he's using either the internet or some of these guys, they got an internet and they got a dispatcher company. No, dispatcher company does not use the app. Every one of the dispatcher company uses the computer. That's the first place that is gonna go. And if you buy the better package, the one all the way at the top, which is the really good one, like the one I have, as soon as the load drop in real time, you sees it. It comes, you get to see it right away. $150 package with the DAT is like having early access. Exactly. So as soon as it drop, you get to see it. But if you all the way down to the bottom, Frank, at $39.99, and Echo Global drop a load at the top, I guarantee you will never see that load. You will never see it. And for the record, this is what dispatcher company use. They use the best of the best. So when the load drop, they get to see it right away. Instantly. Like when you buy the top package, you see the load pouring out. You see them just popping up in real time. Like you just see them popping up one by one. This one post, this one post, this one post. But if you all the way at the bottom, you're not going to see it. And then if you're using the app, as I said, you definitely not going to see it. So if you have a bad package and you put that with the app, yeah, that's why some people sit for so long. See, you get free mentorship, right? You get free consultation, Frankie Fresh. See, I just saved Frank thousands of dollars. Frank ain't got to pay me for nothing. See that? How do I feel about Truck Stop Load Board? Truck Stop, Load Smart. They so let me explain this to you guys. Brokers have different software. It's just a software difference. They can post it. They have like software where they'll put the load into that software, and then they'll just check off where they want it to go. So they'll check off DAT, they'll check off Load Smart, and they'll check off Truck Stop. So once they check those box and hit send, it is the same load go to those different this is why sometimes when you call a broker, they'll ask you, where do you see it? Do you see it on Truck Stop or DAT? That's all it is. This is why sometimes, even if you go and Keep Trucking, a lot of you guys don't know that Keep Trucking have a DAT as a dot board, as a load board. A lot of you guys don't know that they have a load board. So sometimes if you go on the DAT load board, I'm sorry, the Keep Trucking load board, and again, you have to have a certain package to get the load board with the Keep Trucking. I got it, but I never use it. You get what I'm saying? But if you go there, sometime you'll find that the same load on the DAT is the same load and Keep Trucking. Keep Trucking has a load board. You'll find that the same load on DAT is the same load on Truck Smart or Truck Stop. It's the same. It's a software. It's just one thing they use, and they send. It's just like when they're doing like when you give them your DOT number to run. It's one software. They put it in and it runs. It runs if you have a claim. It runs if you have an accident with any freight. It's one system. Get what I'm saying? So it's no different. So don't I wouldn't waste my money buy Truck Stop and Truck Smart and sign up for multiple load board. DAT is the best one, and I would just buy the best package instead of me. Because if you buy think about it. If you buy $75 from DAT and then you spend another $50 on Truck Smart, you just buy the better package from DAT and you have one board because it's the same thing. It's the same thing. And another thing that you guys gotta have to learn also is a lot of these companies that you guys sign up with, they got their own load board. C.H. Robinson got their own load board. TQL, they got their own load board. Echo Global, a lot of these companies that you guys call, they have their own load board with partials. So you don't have to be buying multiple load board to keep up with what's going on. Like it's like stop wasting money like that. You get what I'm saying? I need to come to Chicago to hang out with Grace Logistic one weekend. Grace Logistic, I need to let you take me down to downtown, man, so I can go and visit Chicago. I want to come to Chicago, but I need a tour guide, man. Chicago is too ruthless for me right now. You get what I'm saying? What about a factoring company? Who do you use? I use Triumph Business Capital. That's who I use. I use Triumph Business Capital. And let me say this about a factoring company. They're all the same. They're all the same thing. What I find is a lot of these factoring company also, some of them is offering you like gas card. Like they'll say, if you take the gas card, they'll move you from 4% to 3.5%. Guys, don't do that. Please do not do that. Don't I did a live talking about this whole entire gas card thing. Stop take these gas card. The gas card only can use at certain gas station. If you have a box truck, your box truck can run around in any little mama and papa gas station. It's not like me with a semi. You can go to any Walmart, any gas station. You have way more option than a semi. And what you can do is you go to these gas station. You go to these gas station that are selling sometime $1 less than the Love and the TA and the Pilot. Stop let these people offer you these gas card that you're losing money. You go to Love and the gas price is higher than the regular gas station. It's crazy. You go to these gas station, you go to Walmart and gas is $4.45. And right across the road, there's an Exxon or a Pilot that's selling the gas for $5.15. You have a gas card from some company that you think is gonna save money because they give it 10 cents per gallon. If you mathematically do the maths, you actually lose money. You get what I'm saying? Stop taking these gas cards. It's a bunch of nonsense. I'm planning to rent a box truck in a couple months. How do I sign up for mentorship? Murray want to get in the box truck business with a rental. If you're going to get in the box truck business with a rental, Murray, I'm telling you right now, as long as the intention is not to stay in it, if you just join the live, you can go back and watch it. Short term, you can start, but long term, I wouldn't advise you coming in with a rental because it will ruin you financially. Get what I'm saying? As long as you understand that and you have a plan, that's no problem. You can book a consultation on the web. My website is on the screen right here. See what I'm saying? And now I heard the rental companies are they're strict with their mileage. But yeah, guys, don't forget to hit the like button, man. Don't forget to hit the like button. Okay, I got it, man. I appreciate it, Kirk. I'm trying to save you guys money. You know what I mean? I'm not here trying to get you guys. Listen, Maury, I'm not here to try to get you guys money. One of the things I do, I don't come out here on YouTube trying to finesse anybody. Yeah, I'm still doing partial training, Evans. Because people ain't turning the truck in or taking them for routine maintenance, etc. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, right. Not to mention they're not paying for the truck. I had a broker that we had to send. Listen to this. We have to send a picture of the truck. We have to send a picture of the truck logo. We have to take a full picture of the truck. Send it to him. We have to send the registration, the insurance before we could get the load from the broker. He would not give it to us because they gave a guy a load that was in a rental truck. Guy pick up the load and the truck get towed because the guy didn't pay his bill. Is it smart to rent and save to, oh my God, is it smart to rent or save to buy a truck? No, it's smarter to save your money and buy a truck than rent to save to buy a truck, because the truth to be told, there's nothing to be saved off a rental truck. So that's like you having 20 grand and then try to flip the 20. That's like you have 20 grand and then try to take 10,000 and use a rent a truck to flip the 10 grand. It's not going to be flipped. All he's going to do is just eat that 10 grand and get ready for the next 10 grand you have. That's what other YouTubers are not telling you. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So unless you have some type of, and first of all, this is what I'm saying to people, right? Why you can't finance? What's the problem why you can't finance? Is it bad credit? Is it that you want to make sure? Because whatever the reason is, let's say you have bad credit and you got 20 grand and you want to come into business. Why you don't use 5,000 out of that 10, 20 grand you have to fix your credit? And then you can go and finance a truck, because 2 months later, when everything reflects on your credit that you paid up all your bills, then you can apply for finance. And then you can use that 20% they might need for that deposit, which is still under $20,000 based on the truck that you're going to buy, to put towards your own truck. You get what I'm saying? Because it's just a better business move. Or if it's a reason where, let's say somebody had a bankruptcy and you cannot finance at all because you have a fresh bankruptcy, so you really can't finance. You get what I'm saying? Then what you should do is, like I said all the time, if you got a spouse, if you got somebody that you can trust, or willing, that somebody that you can go to and say, hey, can I finance a truck with you? You got a girlfriend, a wife, put it in your wife's name, put it in your girlfriend's name. And then once you get that truck, you work that truck and you own your own truck. You have bad credit and your funds is low. So if you have bad credit and your funds is low, all a rent a truck only thing a rent a truck is going to do is eat up the funds you have. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So if you have bad credit and your funds is low, whatever amount of money you have trying to come in, I would use that and then fix your credit. You got to fix your credit anyway. But if you try to do it the way that you think that's going to generate some funds, it's not going to work. It's serious. Listen, just give your boy Kirky Fresh the money. Okay, let me flip it for you. I will flip it for you. You just stay home and get a paycheck every week. You get what I'm saying? Don't do it, Murray. Don't do it. Murray, don't do it. Don't do it, Murray. Make your boy Kirky Fresh flip it, man. But seriously, though, I would not do it. Because you're going to lose that money, man. Straight up. You're going to lose it. You see what I'm saying? And if you lose that money, you're not going to get it back. And if it's a job, let's say you at a job that you're trying to leave, you're going to even be there longer. You're going to even be there longer because, again, you're feeding like a beast that can't be filled. That's what a rent a truck business is. You're feeding that beast and it can't be filled. Get what I'm saying? They'll save your money. Let me tell you what you do, Murray. This is what you do. Let me give you some free game. All right? This is what you do, Murray. Follow me. Trust me. I got you. All right? You see whatever money you have? Go print out your credit score. Follow me. Trust me. Go get a copy of your credit score. And every week, and some of you guys, let me say this. If your total amount, let's say I'm going to just use an estimate, but let's say your total amount, I don't know your situation, but I'm going to put a number. Let's say you owe $7,000, right? And right now you're working. Do you know that that's $7,000? If you have money in the bank already, right? If you pay that $7,000 off, let's say you have, I don't know, I'm just throwing numbers up, but let's just say you have $8,000 in saving, but your credit is $7,000 in debt, right? But you work. If you take a part of your money that you work, let's say you work $800 a week, and that's times 4. So we're talking about over $3,000, right? I don't know your situation, but I'm just saying, if you take $500 off your paycheck, out of that $3,200, right? And then you take $500 from your savings, that's $1,000. Do you know that in less than 2 months you pay off your debt and your credit is $7,000? Think about it. Because $1,000, it only gonna take you 7 weeks to pay $7,000. That's $1,000 a week. You get what I'm saying? But the problem with us black people, we think we gotta get the money in bulk and make the move one time. That you gotta cut out of that mindset. You get what I'm saying? Stop waiting until some deal come around when you get $7,000. You get what I'm saying? So from now to December, you would have good credit because you take 5 from your paycheck and then 5 out of the savings. And in actuality, if you put your $3,000 in the bank and you take out $1,000, you're only coming home with $2,500 a month anyway. But for 7 weeks, you owe $7,000, your credit be clean. It's crazy, right? And if you can do that as long as you, let's say it's $14,000, and you can consistently spread that money out to all towards all, that means every week you will put 201, 150 and 1, another 80 and another 1, another 250 and 1, another 301, whatever it is that calculate to be $1,000. Every week you do that, your credit start to go up. And so before it even hits 7 months, you will start to have better credit because now your credit is started being reported as paid on time and paid accurately. Anyway, seek the advice of a specialist because I'm not a credit specialist. I'm just telling you from my experience. Okay? We all been there. So don't take what I'm saying as law. And I'm not in the credit business. I just know that there's a method to pay off your credit quicker, and it's not the way that a lot of people look at it. Derek says he pays his bi-weekly. Yeah. The problem is though, Derek, the problem is it's a discipline. A lot of people, we gotta discipline ourselves. Stop waiting to see that $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 come in one time. Stop waiting that. Just do it. I'm telling you. If you have $8,000 in savings and you have $3,500 a month coming in, and you discipline yourself, man, you have good credit in no time. And then you walk in a bank and they see that you have good credit, you probably don't even put any money down. I got people with good credit. You know what I tell them? Bring the first month payment, come and pick up the truck. That's it. They don't even need no percentage from me. They're like, yo, give us your first month payment and you're good to go. And the first month payment is whatever it is. That's it. They don't have to come out of pocket with no 5, 6, no 7, no 20%, because they got good credit. I go to bank and get my my Enos. The 2022 I didn't have to put no money down. No money I had to put down. Matter of fact, the only when I first bought that Eno, the only money I had to put down was $20,000 on the box. That's it. And when I canceled the box, because they were messing around over there in Morgan, you guys remember the video, the dealer actually sent me money back. They cut me a check back. I put zero down on a 2022 truck. You get what I'm saying? Eugene said that Kirk just saved me 10 grand. Kirk just saved me 10 grand on a truck I just purchased. Eugene's story is crazy. But Eugene is one of my mentee. So Eugene gonna give me 5 grand and I'm gonna take my wife down to Miami. Me and my wife gonna chill. Eugene say, I got you, bro. I got you. Shout out to Steve, man. Steve in the big rig, man. Steve, we gotta go to Canada, man. They open up the border, so we gotta go to Canada. We're gonna start pulling some load for Canada. That's my next move, guys. My next move is to now that they open up the Canadian border, my next move now is to register my truck and start taking load to Canada. Because them load to go to Canada is crazy. And this is why I tell you guys all the time, every year you should be looking in your business and see where you can grow. So by next year, I should be pulling load to Canada in my semi. Steve says, I'm ready. Let's get it. Oh, man. Murray said, I know a guy who's getting a box truck soon. I want to do team drive for him and run under his authority. I don't know how to think about that is a smart. You have a guy that wants you to run underneath him as a team drive? I don't really see I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really see the benefit of team driving. Because here's the problem with team driving. Here what the problem is. Like, how do you split the money? Like, like team, if I put 2 guys in a truck, it's beneficial. But if I see if I own the truck and then you want to come and drive with me and we're making 8 grand or $10,000 a week, like how do we split that money? Like, like I mean, I know friends who pay guys like $1,500 a week to drive with them, but they're still responsible for their hotel. Of course, they share the hotel. They're responsible for their food, their shower. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I run my 1 box truck like it's 2, so I don't know. You see what Expedite says? Him and his teammates is gonna fight over money. I wouldn't do it, man. Just focus on your own. Focus on your own and stop. Try not to be in the business of building up other people's business, especially when their business is already established. Just focus on yours. You use the one with the bad credit. Use the one that got some money in the bank. Use the one that's trying to come out here. Use the one who's trying to break away from working with people and working for people. So team drive with somebody that running under their authority, like I wouldn't, you know what I mean? I know, but I'm just Expedited said those dudes are not making 10 grand a week. I'm just saying, like, just in case. But let me give you a story about a guy that I know, right? And my wife could tell you too. About 3 years ago, I was working for a company. I talk about them all the time on this channel. They had a huge contract for Home Depot, right? And this one guy, he had he have a bigger part of the contract from Home Depot. He have a majority of it. And this, I have my own MC, my own everything, but this dude just always want me to work for him. Always want me to work for him and work underneath him and all that stuff. And I always ask myself this, and he was an Arab dude. And I always ask myself this, why does this guy want me to work for him? And this dude, he takes his wife to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. He takes his wife all over the world. This dude got real estate. He got houses everywhere, cars. They Arab. They got money, all that stuff, right? And my thing is, why do you want me to come and work for you? Mind you, at this time, I had my trucks and stuff, but my thing is, if I work for you, right? Why am I gonna work for you when I could be doing the same thing with my time and energy for myself? So one day I went in the office, right? And there's a guy that used to use one of my box truck that I leased to him to work for the guy. So there was some money, that we had to get put together for the guy because the guy wasn't there. And his secretary, she was a new girl, so she didn't really understand a lot of stuff, right? She turned the computer around, and I was going through the guy week that he did for that week. And the way this guy set up the pay scale, you see where he was getting $800-900 per stop, but paying the dudes about $350 per stop. You get what I'm saying? And this guy was making $500-600 per stop for literally doing nothing. So I tell the girl to let me get a screenshot off the computer, right? And I took a screenshot because she was new. I never let him know up to this day that she showed me that. All I tell her is the next time, don't show nobody. Okay? And I look and I go through all the lists of what this guy was paying drivers, different drivers. It was paying a fraction. These dudes was killing up themselves and coming home 8-9 o'clock at night. You get what I'm saying, guys? Don't work for nobody once you come into this box truck business. That's why I said if you lease onto somebody, make sure you lease onto somebody that you can trust. Someone that you can log in. They can log into their Triumph and they can pull up whatever rate. Listen, man, whatever rate confirmation they give you, they can back it up with when they submit it to Triumph. If I have lease on with any of my guys, I can log in and and I can show them the screen and say, okay, where your rate can at? And I say, yeah, you see, you get this right here, you get this right here. That's what's this. It's all there. This is why I don't use dispatcher company, because when dispatcher company get extras and all these other stuff, they don't be telling drivers. When y'all tell drivers, your dispatcher now you got driver assist, and she says she gonna try get it, or he say gonna try get it, they get the money, but they don't pass it on to you. They pocket that. When y'all get extra space in your truck, they call you back and say, oh man, I tried, bro. They say, yo, it is what it is, man. All right, man, but 22 is a good rate, though. But they get an extra 500 to keep it in the pocket. I'm telling you, man. Let me go through some of these thing, man. When I was paying team My man says, when I was running a team, I was paying my driver $1,500. Yeah, that's what my boy was paying. He said that he paid him a percentage of the whatever he makes per week. Working on credit as you think taking. Yeah, you gotta work on your credit. Just work on your credit, man. Don't even attempt to try to drive with nobody. And let me tell you this though, if you drive team driving, you're still only gonna be able to drive 11 hours. You can't drive 24 hours, you can't drive 22 hours. You can't do that in a single cab box truck. You gotta have a sleeper. An expedite truck you can drive team in, but one of them regular box truck, you can't do it. DOT will shut you down. Murray, try to make your own money, man. Go fix the credit and go get your own truck, man. All right. Let that guy drive his truck, and you know what I mean. And then another thing with team driving is you're gonna restrict your freedom. There's times when I want to stop and just chill. Sometimes you don't want nobody around you. Sometimes you just want to like chill. Sometimes I want to go to the mall and I just go to the mall and I chill, relax. What if you want to go to Miami this week? You know, want to go to Miami, chill. You know what I mean? What if you want to go to Vegas, Arizona? What if you want to go to some state that you never been to? Now you have a guy next to you that you restrict. It's like, I don't do it. You know what I mean? So go get your own truck. Fix the credit, get your own truck. All right? All right, my man. Can't say I never give you a free consultation, Murray. You owe me $120, Murray. But I got you, though. I got you, Murray. I got Murray and my man, what's the name? I got you, man. But yeah, guys, one pick, one drop is something that we gotta cut out now because the economy. I gotta big up to the boss of all bosses, which is Eugene, man. Can't wait for him to pick up that truck, the big boy. You know what I mean? We got plans for him. Shout out to Tony and Ray. Shout out to Mr. Smith. Shout out to everybody that's in the live, man. You know what time it is. All right. Don't forget to hit the like button, man. All right. And stop listening to these liars on the internet and on YouTube and Instagram telling you guys to go rent box truck and talk about this Amazon stuff. Stop listening to them. Stop taking advice from people that are not working. Pookie and Rere should not be giving you advice that you be taking. Pookie and Rere come in different shape, size, and form. It's not just the one that stay home. There's a bunch of them out here. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing it. You want to come in the box shop business? You better find somebody that is doing the boots on the ground, the work. Find somebody that is coming out here and running so you can look and be encouraged by what they're doing. Not just some shenanigan guy in his living room trying to sit down and tell you how to make money. Stop doing it. Stop do it. You see what I'm saying? Don't do it, guys. Stop doing it, because again, you're taking advice from people who have no idea about this market. I'm going to leave you guys with something. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to show you guys something. You get what I'm saying? Because I want you guys to see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to let you guys see what I'm talking about. If they're not doing this, don't even entertain it. I'm going to show you guys something, because you know I like to pull stuff up. I'm going to show you something. Okay? I'm going to show you something. Let me show you something real quick. I'm going to show you something. What I'm going to show you. Let me see if I can find a date. I want to leave you with something. I'm going to show you something, okay? Man, where's the date? I can't find a date on this one, but I want to show you guys something. Don't leave. Let me show you. I'm going to leave you with something. I'm going to show you. Okay, I can't find a date, but this was a while back. Okay. All right. So let me go into my StreamYard. I'm going to add this to my thing. I'm going to show you guys something. Let's go right here. Okay, there it is. Take a look at this right here.
Other class on a roll, and it's time to run it up. Yeah, you know, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the
okay, watch this.
It happened to me before, but I never paid $500 because, you know, me and my broker.
You see they're not doing this?
All right, so what we did was we
you see, if they're not doing this, do not take mentorship from
my
them.
Truck belt, I came off and I missed an appointment.
You hear it? If they're not, listen to me. If they're not doing this, what I'm doing, do not take mentorship.
So we just work out a deal where any future load I get, we work out the numbers. So that's how it is. But if you don't have that kind of link and connection, automatically they're gonna take $500 from your Raycon one time. All right.
There we go.
But anyway, this morning we're delivering these two pallets right here. One and this one right here. Two. All right. And you guys see already.
Let me go down, man. I want to show you guys.
15 feet, 180. 15
oh, wait.
What I'm gonna do is I am going to.
Okay, I remember this.
Get my tape measure and I'm gonna go back in the truck. Let me let you guys see again. You guys can see right here.
So this is when I was measuring the space that I have left on the truck, because I was about to look at next load after delivering those two pallets, and I was measuring measuring the truck to see how much space I got left.
So if you look at this little black spot, let's bring out the tape. You look right here. You see right here?
That was 15
so
feet.
We have 15 feet, 180, 15 feet, and
180 and 15 feet.
All right. Saying, yo, the way you're doing it, then I go on my 10-hour reset.
Watch this. This is when I pick up a next load after.
Gross, today's Wednesday, 13,200. Can't make this stuff up, man.
See that?
This load come from Traffic Tech, the same broker that I told you guys that is in Georgia. This is the same broker. These refrigerator goes to Walmart because this is a Walmart account. So it go to Walmart, BJ's, and Sam's Clubs. All right. So this is it right here.
Yo, Expedite be killing me, man.
All this stuff is
Expedite said, dude, don't even have a measuring tape. Listen, man. If they're not doing this, what I'm doing, don't take advice. Don't take no mentorship from them. If they're not, listen. If they're not in the back of a truck doing what I'm doing, Don't go buy no mentorship from nobody. It's that simple. Real talk. If they're not doing that, don't even do it. Okay? Stop that mentorship from these people who are staying home. Okay? It's crazy. All right? And this was a while back. I was trying to find a date, but this was a while back. Let me see if I can find something else. This was way back. You get what I'm saying? This was way back. Let's look at this one. A different load. Let's see if we can fast forward it up.
How I'm going to transform this truck into a total different truck and let you guys see all the freights I'm
look at this.
have. All right, keep watching. What's going on, YouTube?
Every time you guys see me,
I'm back again with the next video, man.
It's funny because every time you guys see me, I'm in the back of a truck. These guys are in their living room. I'm in the back of my truck and they're in their living room talking about making you guys become successful. Like, seriously, guys.
And check this out, guys.
Let me see if I can find
truckload.
Hold on a minute. Let me
right here is one stop.
I want to see if I can
City to use 57.
Hold on a minute. I want to see if I can
I went to
show you guys when I was I want to see if I can show you guys
as I've seen
when I was doing the delivery.
I booked that load whatever. You get in 1 week. You know, you guys can't get your box truck because there's an inflation.
Okay, let me
505.
I remember this. Hold on.
Okay, guys, like, subscribe to the channel. All right, just grab it from there, and then you can.
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna show you guys.
You can't get a lot of these partials.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna find something else.
I'm trying to find when I was doing the delivery. That's what I'm trying to find. Some of you guys
hit me up, guys, and take me 5 days.
Oh man, this was the Kentucky load.
You guys, okay, but guys, I use their loading dock and their
machine. My goodness, where is it?
And it's actually over there.
Okay, check this out.
I don't know if you guys
see. I got my lift gate open. These guys don't ever have their lift gate open. I'm telling you. I'm trying to save y'all some money, man. I wanted to see the part where it was lowering the lift gate because I know I went and did a delivery there. But anyway, guys, if they're not doing this
all the way,
if they're not doing this, man, don't take no mentorship. Look at my truck, man. All stocked up, ready to go. It's crazy. It's crazy. But hey, I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. Island boy. They say I'm crazy. I'm an island boy, right? They say I'm crazy because I'm an island boy. You from Jamaica, bro. You ain't know nothing. Okay. Daniel. Oh, man. Big up to Daniel, man. Thanks for the super chat, man. Oh, my goodness. Let me see, man. Yeah, guys, I'm just telling you, man, I'm just trying to save you money and time. If they're not out here doing this stuff, don't even entertain them, please. Okay. Deliver non-inventory for Amazon, 3,500. It was one pallet, not Amazon Relay. I know those delivery. My girl Brandy, she got some of them. Okay. How do you feel about Final Mile? Final Mile. Final Mile. The thing with Final Mile is too much work, man. It's too much work. It's too much work, and it's kind of like Amazon, where people at the top make the money. I don't know. It's too much work. All those stuff I've done before. I've done those stuff before, and I'm telling you. It's let me tell you guys something, right? There's certain terminology that they use in the trucking industry. It's the same thing, man. It's just a different term they give it. You know, like books is the same story, but they just got different writers and editors and title. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of stop and you run around, do a bunch of pickup and delivery and all that stuff. Final mile, you find those with a bunch of these like Staples and Home Depot and all these other delivery, and it's the same thing, man. You make 300 a day, you make one set money every week. And that's pretty much what it is. It's like you can't make above, you have a certain threshold that you never pass. Like it's the same thing. Like I don't do I used to do it, but I don't do those stuff no more. I used to do it with cargo van and box truck. So I would not take my semi doing no damn final mile. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not, I don't yeah. You get what I'm saying? So I don't do that stuff. That's why I don't be like, you guys name it. I've worked for Staple. I told you guys before, Staple, Home Depot. I've done the Container Store. I've done work for Pier 1. Pier 1 is not here no more. What was that? Crate and Barrel, Pottery Barn. What was that other store? You got Marshall's. Not Marshall, Home Goods. You name it, those stores, IKEA. We've done IKEA before. I've worked for Bob's Furniture. It's all the same thing, man. It's a bunch of work and no money, and it comes with a bunch of headache. It comes, and if you go into one of those people's house and damages stuff, and you know, you got to pay for people's stuff, and it's crazy. I stopped doing that. Anything to do with people and their houses and all that stuff, I don't do that no more. I stopped doing that a long time ago. All right. So I don't be messing with that. Listen, I pick up 3 loads going down to Texas on my truck. I drove down there from Friday to Monday. I make 3 deliveries, and I'm a happy guy. Me happy, my wife happy, and the baby happy. That's it. I don't be calling my wife and telling her I damaged somebody's wall and I put a hole in some guy winter door, and some guys talk trash to me, so we never make the delivery and we have to take it back, and I can't, nah, I don't do that. I'm just saying, I passed that level. But hey, you can start there. I'm just saying you gotta have a lot of patience, because some of these people with these final mile stuff, whether you deliver to house or companies, they got nasty attitude, and I don't have no time for that. I show up at people's delivery, and managers and supervisors want to talk to me like, dude, think I'm like, what are you like you talking to me like you talking to the boss right here? Like, you gotta check yourself. Like, watch what you're saying. I'm gonna call your boss. Go call the boss, because you're talking to the boss right here for this truck, and if you keep talking, you might not get your product, and ain't nothing you can do, or the broker. Get what I'm saying? I remember one time this guy come out of his office, white guy come out of his office running his mouth, talking reckless. And I'm like, okay, cool. Dude in Maryland tell me one time that he run the warehouse. I said, I don't care. You could run the town. You could be the mayor for the town. You watch how you talk to me. And I talk to those guys in front of their workers. I stand up in manager in office and talk to owners. The only thing they can say is get out of their place. And they want their products, so they're gonna be very careful. You know what I'm saying? Because all I'm gonna do is pull my truck off your loading dock, lock the door, and you're on your own. And I'm still gonna get paid. That's when the broker said we hold your freight hostage. No, we don't hold it hostage. We keep it at a warehouse, and when you pay us, we deliver it. That's it. You can file insurance company till a week. When they call us, let me tell you guys something. You see, whenever you have a bad day with a broker and they tell you about they're going to file a claim, and they're gonna say you're keeping the freight hostage. Let me tell you guys something. Anytime a broker tell you that, tell him to go ahead. Because they talk to you guys like when they call the insurance company, they're gonna get a check in the mail the next day. Doesn't work like that. An insurance company does not pay out any freight that you refuse to deliver because the broker doesn't want to pay. And if they report it stolen, you can actually, because they have to report it stolen. My insurance company, let me tell you guys another thing too. My insurance company does not pay for stolen product. It has to be damaged. So when brokers tell me they're going to pay, they're going to call and make sure that I pay my reported stolen, right off the bat, they call the insurance company. They're going to tell them, I'm sorry, sir, his policy doesn't cover stolen property. Straight out the back. So as a courtesy, you can remove that from your policy because that's a method they like to use. You get what I'm saying? So right off the bat, no claim is going to be filed. And then the insurance company is going to call you and ask you what happened. Hey, man, what happened? Yeah, he doesn't want to pay me. So we have it sitting in the warehouse. When he pays, you get it. That's it. And then they'll call him back and say, okay, cool. And then they'll send me a letter to sign saying that there's no damage to the product. And I'll sign it. They'll send me a copy. They'll send him a copy. And he ain't got to, there's nothing else he can do. Trust me, I've been through that process before. That's why I'm telling you that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can tell you these stuff. I had a dude one time tell me he gonna file a claim and this, that, and the third. Go ahead. Then when he couldn't file a claim, he get fresh with the lady, the adjuster, and she cut him off. Then he told me he's gonna call the police, call the DEA, the FBI, call the FMC, call your mama, your mama, your mama, your wife mama, her mama, your cousin-in-law mama, call all the mamas in the world. Make sure you call the DEA and the FBI 4 times. Call the CIA, even the President's Secret Service. You better make sure you call everybody. And you better call every police in the state that I'm going through and put them on high alert. Because you know what they're going to tell you? It's a civil issue. You know what I'm saying? That's why these guys out here talk to you reckless like that, because a lot of people don't know. See, I know, so I can do the stuff I do. You know what I'm saying? Talk about you stole freight. Yeah, okay, cool. Go ahead. Call OSHA. I'm telling you, call DOT. You call every weight station and tell them we're coming through with stolen product. You know what I'm saying? That's what these guys do. So a lot of you guys out here, when they try to use that intimidation method on you, don't fall for that. Don't fall for that nonsense. Now, I'm not saying that you guys should be going around and, but when these guys, you got to know your rights. Stop letting these brokers treat you like, because they'll do it. They'll treat you like you're a jackass. See what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to call it. Dude told me on the phone, I'm going to call the cops. Call the cops. You want a number? No, I already got it. Call him. Call Houston PD. We're coming through the Houston city. You want the name of the street? Right now we're passing Bank Avenue. Exit 57. Coming through. Hurry up. Tell him we're coming down I-35. We're coming down I-35. Hurry up, man. Exit 322. We're coming off. We're coming off of Lazarus Avenue. We're going to make a left. That's how I talk to these guys. Make sure you call the DEA too. Make sure you call them. And don't forget to call the FMC. Brokers out here talk to you guys like you're kids, like they don't have no respect for drivers. I'm going to do another broker live talking about brokers and how they treat drivers and how they talk to you guys. And because a lot of you guys don't know your rights, they talk to you guys any and anyhow. You get what I'm saying? anyhow. And I'm gonna tell you guys the measures that you guys can take to shut some of these guys down. One of the worst thing a broker will face is when a driver or an independent contractor, owner, operator stand up to him. When he tell you he's going to do everything in the book and you tell him to go ahead, that's one of the worst things you can ever do to him. I'm going to call the cops. Go ahead. And then you're going to tell him you're going to add to what he said. You're going to call the cops? Yeah, call the DEA, the FBI, the Secret Service. You make sure you call everybody. That's the worst thing. You just wipe out the whole entire, you just leave him speechless. Anyway, man, you know what time it is. You get what I'm saying? Right. Anyway, man, I'm going to wrap it up here, man. It was nice talking to you guys, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I hope everybody learned something. I hope Murray go and buy the best DAT package. Big up to Daniel. Daniel said, I have a consultation with you, and you said to get a 2016 Eno. Just what I did. Gosh. Man, I'm telling you, man. I told you. Oh, man. I told you got to up the dot board. Yeah, you got to get rid of that $40 dot board. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here, man. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Like I tell you, man, if these guys are not in the back of the truck making videos showing you freight on the truck and teaching you guys how to make money, do not rent and do not take mentorship from any of them. History is best qualified when it's documented. If they don't have a history of working out here, do not buy anything from them. It's that simple. Do not buy anything at all. You see what I'm saying? If I'm in a 26-foot box truck and I'm trying to learn the box truck business, I want to get with somebody that's in the box truck running it so I can learn from them. See what I'm saying? I'm going to talk to you guys again about this whole entire mentorship. I'm going to do a mentorship part 2. Let's address the BS about this mentorship part 2. It's coming. Oh, I got a new list of names I'm going to call. Those of you who watch my channel know I don't give a crap. I call name all day long. Right, chucking out the fox. Trucking out the trailer and trucking out the fox. If you don't know who's trucking out the trailer, that's me. If you don't know who's trucking out the fox, stick around. I'll clean that up for you. Right, Expedite. If you don't know who is that, I'll clean it up for you. Thank you for the knowledge. Derek, you're welcome, man. I'm going to come off this live and go call Ray, man. I'm going to terrorize Ray. Ray's my boy, man. What's up, man? Big up to everybody, man. Yo, thank you guys for being here so patient with me. The live is almost 3 hours, but you know I got to get it in, man. I had to give you guys extra because last week I wasn't here. And I had to break it down for a lot of you guys. So I kind of paid catch up for last week. Hopefully something in this live you guys can learn from. I know Murray went away with something good. Fix your credit, man. That's it. Let's get your credit up and come out here and make some money. You want good credit, nice clean truck. And you know, money attract who you are, man. If you have good credit, you get a nice truck. And if you have nice truck, you get more work. And if you get more work, you get more money. And if you get more money, get a lot of girls. Yes, sir. But I can't do that. You know, I'm married, so, you know. But I'm just telling you the facts. That's it. If you're beside your girlfriend, hey, girlfriend, when he gets his back struck and he come out here, he's going to get a lot of girls. I'm telling you. Anyway, guys. See, that's why I don't want you to go over the road, because you're going to get a lot of girls. Big up to you guys, man. Peace out, man. Peace out.